So with this weird winter, you know, we had like rain earlier this winter and the snow melts and then it freezes again and then it snows. But I have all this ice buildup on all my logs, so I have to spend a little bit of time chiseling the ice off before I can build with them. Well, it's time to get rid of this birch tree. It's in my way now. Okay, so this one's sitting pretty good, except right at the end here, you can see it dives pretty hard. But I have quite a bit of extra on this end, so I can just cut out this dog leg on this end and then slide the log that way. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have a little bit of a gap right here on the end. It's fairly big, it's probably an inch. So I'll run my chainsaw back and forth where it's touching right here, and I should be able to drop that end down. Make it fit a little bit tighter anyways. So that made that fit way better. So basically all I'm doing with this is just getting that log set up there, you know, getting it lined up the way I want it so that it's sitting on top of the other logs, and they're all plumb with each other. Best you can anyways, you know, these trees aren't perfectly straight. Then I tack one end in, go to the end, tack that end in, and then fill in the middle. And I'm doing my spikes about every 20, 24 inches. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I got kind of a late start today. I had some other stuff I had to do earlier, but we're officially 3 logs high all the way around. Tomorrow I'll start with these 2 on the front gable. And I'm pretty sure at that point I'll have to kind of do some figuring, because I think we're at window height on the front. You know, the bottom of the window, I think it'll come out where it's going to get notched into that log. Maybe not. It might be the 5th one. We'll see, because we'll have 2 big windows on the front wall here. But I will see you guys in the morning. That. I have another one to cut off on the back wall because last night I missed, so we have another one to get rid of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this log right here now that snaggle tooth is out of the way. Okay, that made this one fit a lot tighter, so we'll tack it down. So you can see why I'm pretty excited to get up to my window height, because I mean, that's a 12-foot log there because his front wall is 24 feet. And I can lift those up, you know, pretty, I mean, they're heavy, but I can get them up there. And I can lift them and get them up there. It's not too sketchy, but one more log and then I'll be at my window height, and there's 2 big front windows in the front gable. So then, you know, I'll just fill in between it. It'll be super short logs, easy to manage. So we're 4 high on the front gable and 4 high on the back gable. So now it's time to do the eave walls. It's kind of a challenge to keep the wall plumb, you know. These logs are crooked, they're not 100% straight, but you just kind of have to do the best you can. And then, you know, with each log as you go up, you kind of correct it. So if one kind of curves out a little bit to the right, you just kind of put the next one a little bit to the left to try to keep the weight dead center on the wall. Because you don't want this eave wall to start leaning out or in, you know, you have to keep everything lined up with the pads. All right, that one's tacked down. Head over to this one. Well, we are officially 4 logs high all the way around. I figured I'd talk about these corners and how they're spiked and how this is all tied together. There's a spike going into this log. Then this log running this way is spiked into this one and into this one, which ties those together even more. And then same thing, you know, this log gets spiked into this one and this one going that way. And then my next log that goes on this run, you know, will get spiked into this one and this one, and it just ties these corners together really good. I'm also going to run spikes here too into the butts of the logs, but I have to get more spikes for that. So we got a good start on the log cabin built here. I'm 4 logs high all the way around. The next step is going to be framing in windows. I checked, so my next log will have window frames notched into it all the way around the cabin. So that'll be a little bit time consuming because I have to notch the frame into the log same way I did these door frames, and there's quite a few windows, so that'll be pretty time consuming. But then once I get all those framed up, my logs get shorter and it should go fairly quick. So once I get to my window height, I won't be dealing with any more long logs until I get above my frames, and there'll be probably 2 logs above the frames. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about getting those up there yet. I mean, there's lots of ways you can do it, but we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. So far, I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to turn out nice. Well, stay tuned. Next video, like I said, we'll get those window frames notched in all the way around the cabin. After that, it's just going to be running logs. So a little bit of figuring, a little bit of measuring, getting my windows laid out, a little bit of time getting them notched in. But then after that, that's it for tedious work. And then it's just running logs, spiking them in. Pretty exciting. It's coming together. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.